3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Well, I'm just a big fan of grotesquerie.
Behold, the 5th generation of home computer entertainment.
Boy.
Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Mr. Hail Bear, tell me today, did all my friends show up to play? Well, look, who do we see out there? Who was first in the chat? It was Jeff Young yet again. Jeff Young is back with a vengeance. He's taken first spot in the chat again, and that means he gets an entry into our next viewer participation prize drawing, which is going to be next Thursday, by the way, says Hail Bear. And who else do we see, Hail Bear? We see Record Man. He came to play. Thank you, David, for your eBay order today. And Gaz is here. Gaz, thank you for showing up again. And yes, Hail Bear and I did see those shirt designs you sent us. And although they aren't officially registered, Gaz, we appreciate your love of the DEVO aesthetic. And we wish those companies would pay DEVO their percentage. But anyway, who else is here? My goodness, it's Michael Pimmer. Who the hell is that? Look at this. It's Vincent. Vincent's in the chat. Hello, Vincent. Butter Knives is here listening while he's doing homework. That's very nice. Tim Nolan is here. Look at that. Look at that. Burnbot is here, of course. Truth Seeker Amina. Hail Bear sees you. And Super Potsy. Good news on the Gene Simmons thing there, Super Potsy. Getting a little ahead of yourself there with the topic, though, Super Potsy. You need to wait for the intro. Okay, says Hail Bear. Douglas, Hail Bear says hello. Breakfast King, Hail Bear says hello. Oh, you're having some DEVO show withdrawal blues, are you? That just means you're a healthy young spud. Nest Head, welcome to the Hail Bear world. Vanilla Gorilla in the house. Hello, says Hail Bear to Vanilla Gorilla. Hello. I see Vanilla Gorilla in the room. I see Richard James. That's the noise guy. Oh, my God. We got to meet Richard James face to face on this tour. It was so funny. Oh, noise. Noise. We love the noise. It's Mark Thorner. He's in the room. See this? How demanding he is, Noise Bear. Yes. Hail Bear. Noise Bear, Hail Bear. It's all the same. Who cares? Dog Bash Head. Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. Nice to see you. Thanks to the Nice Purchase Train Brooklyn concert. Very nice of them to do so. Legal Freedom. Rock and roll happens. Rock and roll is a slippery, wiggly world slope. And you never know what's going to happen there. Abnorm is back. Hello, Abnorm, says Hail Bear. And Scary around something scary, scare wider report. Hail Bear doesn't know what to make of that. Hail Bear sees all. And who else? Hail Bear, who else do we see? Oh, we see Timothy Nolan. And you know what that means, Hail Bear? That means we play
It's Tim.
Yo.
He doesn't have the beard anymore, but he still looks like that guy.
Yeah, pretty much. And it'll happen again, These things happen, they go away.
Welcome. Tim, I just saw you recently had a couple DEVO shows.
Yeah, we were
in Pasadena.
Yeah.
So now here we are. I'm back at home streaming for once, and we have so much to go over, Tim. We have so much to show and tell. And look at the mail. We have the mail to open, right? So we're going to just dive into stuff here, Tim. And I think we're going to start with a little segment whose intro was also done, like the one you just saw, done by our friends Butter Knives, Zuna Tuna.
Absolutely.
This one is by Zuna. The Tim intro was by Butter Knives. Here we go for everybody's favorite segment. That's right. Positives, where I would like you to tell me something positive that happened to you since, I don't know, 3 weeks ago, last week, recently. And all you got to do is start with the word positive in the chat so I know what you're commenting on. And just tell us something briefly forward moving that happened in your life, something that made you laugh, something that made you money, something that got something checked off your list. Maybe a dream came true. Maybe
I'm going to do what I don't ever do. And I'm going to jump in first and just say,
I was going to say, Tim, let's start with your positive.
But oh my gosh, I've been to so many wonderful concerts in the past couple weeks, more than I can actually even think of and conceptualize. But I got to see so many friends, and like honestly, that's what it's about. And yeah, like hung out with the Mr. Pilmer, with our wonderful Roxy Dot. You know, lots of great people. I won't even try to mention everybody, but that's what was so positive about it for me, because you know, yes, I love the music and I love the music alone, but doing it together with all of us, it's like, yeah, that's what it's about for me.
Yeah, it was good to see you in different cities. And I just wanted to put this on the screen so that in case I watch this stream back and the very first comment doesn't show up in the live chat, which sometimes it doesn't, I have proof on screen here that Jeff was the first to post in the chat. So yeah, and then let's get to this positive here, the Super Pods he posted earlier. Gene Simmons' band seems to be okay, performing well, I guess. Nice. I would believe Super Podsy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Totally. Now, okay, here's a positive right here. I got flight credit. Now that's always good. I'm curious as how you're going to use that positive to your advantage. Breakfast King positive. I introduced VGR to Stabbed in the Face. Vinyl Gorilla, you hit Vinyl Gorilla. I guess that means to Stabbed in the Face a band, because now you're hipping me to it, Breakfast King.
I'm going to say it's got to be.
I've never heard of Stabbed in the Face. They sound good though. I like the band name. Yeah, I was on the big screen at Cruel World. That's a positive. Dream come true there. Positive, says Butterneyes. What on earth could they be talking about? Got to hang out with y'all and wait for Devo and the VIP people to pass through. Mark took a pic of me. Oh, wait. Oh, this is what I wanted to tell you, Butterneyes. I've been trying to tell you this. So Butterneyes, of course, big Devo fan, very creative individual. Her and her friend Zuna showed up at the Boston show. We pulled some strings to get them in to get their things signed and to meet the guys. And they had gifts and drawings for the guys, and it was really good. And so one of the things that Butterneyes wanted me to give to Mark, which was supposed to happen at the after party, but we found out that underage people were not allowed in the backstage after party at this venue. So unfortunately, but I did give Mark a big stack of postcard art that Butterneyes created, and very in the vein of and in the style of Mark Mothersbaugh, yet with Butterneyes' own twist to it. And so there's a stack of really well done, intricate, very detailed postcards. And Mark said, "What are these?" And I said, "These are from Butterneyes, Talia. She made these for you." And he flipped through them. And he was like, "Hey," he was like, "tell her that if she wants to do postcards," and I forgot the size he told me, Butterneyes, but I'm going to get the size from him. He said, "If you make postcards a certain size and draw on half of it or part of it or whatever, he will collaborate with you on them and finish."
He literally said half, and he told me the same thing. And he asked me if I saw those. I'm like, she's great. And she's like, yeah, he was blown away.
Yeah. So anyway, he invites you.
Good job, man. Good job.
So I'll get the size for you, Butterneyes, because I can't remember if he said this is the size I want or have her not do this specific size. I don't know, but I will check into that. Really quickly, I wanted to say my positive is that I got a bunch of free backstage, really good health food on the tour, which I am eating right now.
oh, I thought you meant the beer and the whiskey.
I didn't take that home with me,
but you got it backstage.
Oh, here we go. No, I mean I got it here. I got this now. Peter Graves. I saw 2 Dead shows at the Sphere. That's right. Peter Graves and I were going to hang out in Vegas. I had a day off there. Sorry, I don't usually eat on stream. Sorry. Come on, Cricket. I had a day off there, and
great shows.
I was going to hook up with Peter, but he had to go to the show and couldn't coordinate. But yeah, so he was there to see the Dead. What are they called? Dead Incorporated?
Dead and Company.
Dead and Company. Yeah. Dead Image Limited.
No, not quite that.
Yeah, he was at that crazy venue this year. Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah, I did see that image you sent me, Peter, and yeah, I shared it with my son. He was jelly, but
yeah. So the reason I was there, Peter, is because we were on a tour bus going from, I think it was Cleveland, all the way to Salt Lake City. And Vegas was the last of our 3 bus stops that we had to make driving there, because by law, the bus driver has to stop every 8 to 10 hours or whatever it is and get 8 hours sleep. And then, so that means our bus has to park somewhere during the day because bus drivers sleep during the day. So we have a whole day in these random towns that, as we were crossing the US, we stopped in, and Vegas was the only one that was populated in any way countable. Like, we went to a place in Nebraska, we went to some wild place.
Wyoming. That was the weird one.
Wyoming. I got pictures to show you guys of that.
Yeah.
But anyway, we stopped at these weird places, and the last one just happened to be Vegas. And I swear, even though the 2 places before were completely desolate and hardly anybody lived there, they were way more entertaining to me than Vegas. Like, I was so bored in Vegas. I was trapped. But that's why I was like, Peter, let's hang out. I'm bored as hell. But he couldn't. We just did the logistics and the time that it would take for him to get to where I was or whatever. It was just, it didn't work. But I'm glad he got to see that crazy show at the Sphere. Now, Dog Bash Head.
2 shows. That's amazing.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay. So the Butter Knives and Zuna met in Boston for the first time face to face. That was cute. That was great. Great energy there. All so good. Has positive. Going to see you and Devo at Summerfest next month. Also, new Sparks album coming out. That's good. You know, Summerfest is going to be great. I'm really excited because I think the producers are playing from Atlanta.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Yeah. So I can't wait. And Jalen bought a ticket to go out there just because the producers are playing.
Ooh.
Yep. Because I hipped her to the producers. She really liked them. So.
Yeah, we talked about all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Chalky, what's happening? Yes, thanks. Yeah, I made it back alive. I got stories to tell. We're going to try to blow through this positive stuff, and then I'm going to start showing you and telling you because I got lots. I got my CD of Sparks Past Tense Double CD. I haven't heard that one yet. I'm sure it's good. Spud Barrow, what's up? How's it going, Spud?
Wow.
Here's a positive, says Burnbot. I initially had my What We Do remix blocked worldwide, but YouTube responded. Now it's unblocked. Oh, that's great. Awesome.
Scott, hope to see you soon, man.
Oh, this is, let me do Filbert, whatever that name is, bag. Filbert, this is not an actual crash shirt. This is a bootleg, well, not a bootleg. This is a bar in Philly called Tattooed Mom that somebody recommended I go to. It was great. I really liked it a lot. A lot of art, graffiti on the walls, a lot of rock and roll, a lot of punk rock, a lot of satanic shit all over. It was great. Great place. So this was the shirt they were selling. Of course, the Crass logo says love and good times always. And on the back, of course, it says anti-war, T-Mom. Can you see it, Tim?
T-Moms.
Yeah, T-Moms, anti-war, just like Crass would have on the back of their shirt. And so it's a tribute to Crass, I'm sure. But yeah, not a Crass shirt specifically. But this is a great bar. I really enjoyed it. They have seats that are old carnival rides, like old bumper cars and old just weird seats from old roller coasters and shit that you can sit in and drink. And they're all covered with graffiti and art and writings, and it's stickers, and it's a great place. I spent some time there with Mohawk Man or Mr. Mohawk Man and Nick Chisillo of Devotional fame. So yeah, I hated the Sphere. It was like a techno hellscape. I felt trapped.
Yeah, but
genius. You are RIP.
I don't. It looks cool as hell.
Honestly, Philbert, I'm not going to fit into either of those groups comfortably, so I'm comfortable with that. Not knowing that I don't fit into either of those groups.
Not a sub-genius.
John Mayer didn't make it much better. I didn't know he was involved.
My son says otherwise, but whatever.
Yes, Philbert does all the time. Gods do that. I really loved the Wolf Eyes stuff. I listened all day. Paul. Oh, I've heard of Wolf Eyes. I've heard that's a band, right? I've heard of them. Happy Encounters Thursday night. Steve, hello, thank you. Positive says Super Potsy, but less than Gene.
What?
But less than Gene was great, but no merch for sale. Whoa.
They're. I wonder if they're in some kind of battle because remember, all of his trademark rights were purchased. So I'm wondering if he can sell his own merch anymore.
Mm-hmm. Well. I forgot you were going to get me a shirt of that show, dude. Yeah. Oh, well, we saved some money. Real Tomato, how did you say we can collaborate with Mark on postcards? Well, he didn't invite everybody, Real Tomato. He just invited Butter Knives because Butter Knives presented him with a whole stack.
He was blown away at her art.
Crash reference.
Yes, Butter Knives, he was blown away.
That's right. If it was a real Crash shirt, it may say that. It may say big hands, big hands, big hands, big hands. It may say, do they owe us a living? Of course I do. Of course I do. Another positive, sort of, I actually have court tomorrow because of a real life incident, and I am nervous. But seeing you guys, you know what? Don't be nervous because you're only in so much control of your life. Make sure you have fun on the ride. Don't sweat the small stuff. Things will always get better typically until you get really old like me, and then you have less time for things to get better. But you're young, so things are always going to get better. So don't worry about it.
But let me just diffuse that a little bit. Honestly, think about like when you're there, just breathe and think about what you actually can control. Like, period.
Hopefully you can control your farts.
Well, you know, who cares? What are they going to do? What are they going to do?
You'd be surprised. In this day and age, it's a different world out there, Tim. You could get shot for your farts.
You're not in control.
You could get shot for your farts.
Just be you, and you'll be okay.
I need to send you the Voodoo record. I saw you at the DEVO meet and group, but didn't want to bother you, and it was kind of, oh man, okay. Well, yeah, it would have been kind of tricky for me to get that record home safely. I had to actually give some people some stuff to ship home for me at some point because I couldn't fit it. So some of that we're going to see. But yeah, MC Facepalm, I can't wait to hear that. And we'll work out the details. But you know how to get in touch with me. Is this a Crash song? TLDR in a sour mood.
Nick Chisulo here?
What?
I said, is Nick Chisulo here?
Maybe that's him. Tom Meyer's dead to me. I hardly knew who I know he's a symmetrical looking guy, but I don't know who he is. I'm honestly so honored by inviting me to collaborate on Sunshine. Please send me. I will just have to get the information.
And I'm going to just interrupt and say, Peter, my son has everything like of his, including like the actual guitars. He has all those professional guitars, everything. It drives me nuts.
So Douglas, it would actually make more sense that the Dickies played Disneyland. The Dickies, they're more on point aesthetically with that, but I'm all for the Damned playing anywhere.
And our friend Keith was there. I'm sorry, Kevin Vincent.
And Todd is here. Todd, hello. I have something to open. Todd, I received something in the mail from you today. I assume you.
And the police came as soon as it was delivered.
Oh, sorry, misheard. No worries. I accidentally pulled my hair out. I'm going to be bald. Hey. Happens to the best of us. Truth seeker, Amina is laughing. Dave, the pickup artist, is going to make us laugh because he says, where's the strangest place you've ever urinated or defecated? That's a positive. If you have the balls to ask that in mixed company, that's a positive.
He's Dave.
Move it back, get it over with, whatever. Don't worry about that. Is the main thing you should work. Dude, I can't stop fucking farting. My mom got these sugar-free candies. I didn't know the sugar brain. Jeez. I think maybe that needs to be at least one postcard.
Butter knives. You need to send that one to Mark.
Man, that could be a whole series of trading cards.
That's a song right there.
That day is a series of trading cards. WM Global, Cleveland show was amazing. Great seeing you. Thanks for stashing my 50 codes. Oh, I've got them here. I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna show them. Yes, thank you for those. One person's opinion. Michael, did I just say you say bird? No, I didn't. But that sounds like a nice word. I don't know what that means. That is a new friend of Hail Bear. Oh shit. That's a big hint. Hey there, says Groovy Lisa. How's it going? Good to see you up in here.
Been a minute.
It's good to be back here at home. Dave the Pickup Artist. I once pooped behind a tree in the fairy shrine at a hippie campground.
and did you notice who's sending that?
What's a fairy shrine? That's abnormal. What's a fairy shrine? Yeah. I thought fairy shrine was a gay bar in Philadelphia. I mean a straight bar, sports bar.
Fairy shrine, but I'm not sure.
Nick Pantazzi. Nick Pantazzi, what's happening, brother? Good to see you again. Okay, so look, we've got through the positives, Tim. Now, I'm going to start. First of all, we're going to talk a little tour stuff. I'm probably going to be going from subject to subject, back and forth on a few things. My goal is just to talk about and show everything that I have out. We're also going to announce throughout the show that next Thursday, I believe it's May 29th, is going to be our drawing during this program for our viewer participation prize giveaway drawing. Our VPPD thing that we're going to do. We're going to give away records and other cool shit, which I'll show you very soon here. So first of all, I just want to show the t-shirts that I picked up along the tour. This one from Tattooed Mom, which I really dig this bar. Well, let's just show this right at the top. This is from last night. I saw Aim on the Sniffers here in Raleigh, North Carolina, my hometown. It's the first time I've seen them, and I've seen them a handful of times over the last year. First time I've seen them right down in the front row in the pit with all the people going over and bodies and stuff and being crushed, and it was fantastic.
They're amazing.
So I got that, yeah, good to see everybody in the sniffs. And then Tim, I got your tour shirt with the dates on the back.
Nice, like it.
Okay, and then so anyway, here's a shirt from the tour. This is Cruel World. This is one of the tour shirts. I always try to get at least, there's nice cat hairs on it too. I try to get the tour shirt with DEVO mentioned on the back. I always try to get at least one of those for the archives. And this is Go-Go's and DEVO, which I really enjoyed the Go-Go's. I got to watch from the stage because my friend Mikey Ross works closely with the Go-Go's, and so we were hanging out all day, and he gave me some special little hookups in that regard. And I got to mention about the Go-Go's since I'm on this topic. I've kind of run into Jane Weedland over the decades, right? And the first time I interacted with her was when I was working at a software company called Alien Skin Software. And we had made these t-shirts that we helped market the company. And on the front, it said, "I'm from fucking outer space," really small on the front. And on the back, it had our little Alien Skin logo. And I found out somehow that Jane Weedland was a user of our software. And I think, totally not professional, but I think I probably sent her a message saying, "Hey, we love the Go-Go's. I'm a big fan." And then she said, "Oh, thanks, whatever." And I said, "I really want to send you one of these shirts." I showed her a picture of it. She was like, "Oh my God, please do," because she's a big outer space nerd. So I sent her the shirt. Soon after that, I go out to San Francisco. I found out her band Frosted is playing, and I tell her I'm going to come. She says she's going to wear the shirt on stage, which she did. I got pictures of her. Anyway, so this became a thing. I think Mikey, who works with them, said that she still signs her emails or something with "I'm from fucking outer space." Like, it's just been a thing that she said forever. So that's how she knows me, as the guy that gave her the "I'm from fucking outer space" shirt. And every time I meet her, whether it's at the DEVO show or whatever, I remind her of that. And she's like, "Oh, it's you. Okay, right." So this time was no different. I finally got to see her coming off the stage. And all the Go-Go's are coming off the stage kind of towards me because I'm standing at DEVO's dressing room, which, they're already gone. There's nobody in it. But the Go-Go's have one that's exactly the same kind of trailer right next door. And they started to try to come up my stairwell towards me as I'm trying to look for Jane. Drummer Gina is coming up. And, Gina's like hard ass, right?
Gina's shock, yeah.
So Gina's walking up. She's like, "Can you get out of the way? Can you get out of the way?" I'm like, No, you're over there. You're over there. She's like, "Oh, well, can you get out of the way anyway?" And we laughed. And then I said, "Hey, Jane." She said, "Hey, what?" I was like, "I'm the guy that gave you the fucking outer space shirt." She was like, "Really?" And she came up to me and she hugged me and gave me a big kiss on the neck. And then I handed her 5 energy domes for the band, and they went on their way. That was it. But I did get their tour manager, who used to also be work for Blondie. Her name was Cheryl. Mikey introduced me to her. We knew each other. And I said, "Look, are they going to sign anything?" She was like, "No, probably not. Not going to be able to happen." I was like, "Oh, really? I just have this." And I gave it to her, and she said, "Okay." She grabbed it from me and took it in this little trailer where the girls were for like 5 minutes and got them all to sign it really quickly. So nice. It's My Turn to You Japanese 7-inch single, signed by all of them. And yeah, I was stoked. It was like I was the only one to get something signed. I had your record back there, Tim, but there was no way I could say, "Oh, and also sign." No, it wouldn't.
And it's weird because I did the same record,
yeah. Well, this is the single. You had the album, right? Yeah. But yeah. So I was really lucky to get that signed. So that was that story. Back to the t-shirts, you guys.
But
I'm going to be jumping around.
First time I saw them, and it was freaking amazing.
Yeah. Well, I saw the Go-Go's back in '83 or '84.
I didn't get to. I've loved them forever.
Talk show tour. That's the last time I saw him. Anyway, so here's a shirt I got from a gallery where DEVO did some showed some prints of photos of the band, and they had a little reception. So that's one of the galleries we showed at, and I dig the shirt a lot, and those people that ran the gallery were really cool. So and then here's a shirt actually I wore last night to the Sniffers concert, but this is a bar that me and Tom Kirsten went to, and what is this in? Is this Boston or is this? I can't remember. Oh, Brooklyn, of course. This is in Brooklyn, and this was in Philly, Philly, Brooklyn. I can't remember. There's another one, but anyway, I got this there, and I just thought, how funny. So got this at a bar, and I've never bought a bar shirt except for one here in town, but now I've got 3 bar shirts. I don't know how. I found this in Brooklyn at Trash and Vaudeville. Now, my favorite store.
Oh, that's one. Yes, that's
my
where
favorite
I got
store.
My Dickie shirt.
My favorite store that's still in the village, and I always try to buy a T-shirt from this woman when I go there. And look at this screen printed,
nice
screen printed Klaus Nomi. Now I think I wore this on the stream that I did from Brooklyn from my hotel room.
Is it vintage?
No, it's a bootleg. I don't think anybody's getting paid for it. I don't think it's licensed, but it's the first screen printed Klaus Nomi shirt I've ever seen for sale ever. Like, I've never even seen a bootleg.
Mike, do you recall that's where I had to get my Dickies shirt for the concerts?
No, that's not. That was the different place. That was called. That's a different store.
I thought it was that.
Yeah, yeah. No, this one is. This one's just mostly clothing. There's no records.
No shirt. Yes.
Yeah, no, but the place we got the shirt was a record store.
No.
Yeah, this was just a clothing shop.
Yeah, it was just a clothing shop.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. You're talking about Generation Records.
No,
there's downstairs. Yeah, downstairs at Generation Records.
Okay, go.
Yeah. So anyway, then Zuna Tuna's mom gave me this. Zuna Tuna's mom gave me this. It's a vintage shirt from a strip club in their town.
Nice.
Called the Toy Tiger, and I couldn't believe it. I don't know how vintage it is. I haven't looked it up, but yeah, Toy Tiger, sick, right? Strip club. Zuna Tuna's mom gave it to me.
Todd is asking if everyone has diddled their thumb button.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. You can hit the Fonzie thing. That helps the algorithms know that they should spread our content to other like-minded freaks. Now, here's a Kilby Block Party shirt I got. This is the show we did in Salt Lake City, the festival, and there you see all the bands, and DEVO's right up there on the third line down. New Order headlined, and my friends of Future Islands, who used to play a lot down here in North Carolina 20 years ago. I haven't seen them in 20 years, really.
And guys, they're great. They're great.
15 years. And so we got to hang out. I had lunch with them. I reconnected with Sam, the singer, and very, very sweet guys, all big DEVO fans. And Sam, the interesting story is Sam, the singer of Future Islands, he came to the very first Mark Mothersbaugh art show I did at Lump Gallery here in Raleigh in 2002. And he said that his friends brought him there, and all he knew about DEVO was Whip It. And they said, no, this is the singer, Mark Mothersbaugh, this is his art. And it said it expanded his whole idea of what DEVO was, and it really made him love the band for their music and everything else. So that's where he really learned about DEVO, was at that art show. Tim, can you believe it? So I didn't know that.
And I didn't, because yeah, I've met him. He's amazing. But them Future Islands, and I don't know if anybody knows, like at the festival just recently, National Language is a similar band that I kind of link with Future Islands. Another band that somebody give them a chance, because I think they're great.
My light turned off for some reason. Okay, so this was given to me by a guy who used to be in this DEVO tribute band called Secret Agent Band. He came to the it was the Brooklyn Art Show, if I'm not mistaken, and yeah, he gave me that. He gave everyone in the band one, and yeah. I don't think he does this band anymore, but he said he did for years. And of course, I asked him, why didn't you play Devotional? He didn't know why. Oh, speaking of T-shirts, Amina, Truth Seeker, if you're here, I still have your Boswell Sisters shirt. Now, for those of you who don't know, I'm a big fan of this band, Boswell Sisters, 1930s vocal calisthenics jazz singers. And I made very limited number of these shirts, maybe a dozen or so. And Amina said you wanted one. I mean, I still have it.
But Mike, show it close up to show why it's cool.
Well, I mean, it's fucking Boswell Sisters.
Now, but the and sisters like.
Oh well, that's a real logo from one of the records.
Yeah, like from the 30s.
The record was called OK America. Yeah, that's a real Boswell Sisters.
30s.
Well, I mean, I don't think this record was done in the 30s. I mean, this logo was probably not done in the 30s, but
I don't know. It's just cool as hell.
70s or 80s, but it was still on a Boswell record, and I just remember that as being my favorite logo. So that is that, and let's get into a little bit of this shit right next to me.
Yeah, just dig in. Just grab the top.
And this is what we call a segment called Mail.
Mail.
Sorry, I had Dave's joke up there forever. Here we go. We're going to start at the top here with the package I just got today from good old Todd, and we're going to see what's in here. He gave us a little hint earlier what's in here. I'm a little bit excited. Hail Bear is a little bit excited. I don't know where Tim went, but He's probably preparing some kind of dastardly deed. But here we go. We're going to open this from our friend Odd. Oh, there's words. I predict there will be words. There's words. Hail Bear was looking lonely and in need of a friend. I'm just going to stop there. We're going to look at what this is. I don't like to get too much information before I look at. Okay. Okay. It's the devil, y'all. It's the devil. This is really cool. Okay, what's the... Oh, wait. Sick Rick Fisher had a stuffed Baphomet offering in a recent fundraiser? What? And... Oh, my goodness. Please welcome Frank, the plush deity, into your home. You might want to warn him about Charlie's splatter farts. Well, we don't want to warn him about that. Now, look at this dastardly duo. It's Hail Bear and the devil, y'all. It's Hail Bear and the devil. Hail Bear loves the devil. Devil loves Hail Bear. Do, 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 do. Man, now it's a children's show. And boy, aren't we proud to be the good influence in their life. That is so sick, Todd. That is so great, man. They look so happy together. They really do look happy together. Wow. Wow. That was a great one to start with. Now, Tim is making out with his dog. When he's done with that, we'll bring him back up. Now, let me just show you this. This is not mail. This is just in here, but I grabbed this.
Right here.
This is Mark Mothersbaugh's jacket from the DC show. The one he wore on stage, the one he tore off. Every now and then I'll keep one for myself. I usually give them to people, but usually once per leg of a tour, I'll just take one for myself. For whatever reason, archival purposes. So there's that.
And I was surprised, Mike. I don't know. The one I ended up with, it's the first, like, almost complete one.
Yeah.
I
gave that to Tim. I gave it to Tim.
Yep.
And okay, here's a package. I know it's in here, but it's really cool. I've been waiting to see this in the flesh, and I'm going to do it right now. Now, recently, I worked on a project with a company called Bifocal Media, and I was very, very honored to work with a band that I love dearly on this project. And this is what we did. We did a snooper shirt.
Nice.
And this shirt is called Fun Facts. The title of the shirt is Fun Facts. I will put the link up in a second, but the fun facts are taken from some old calculator packaging. Can you see that? It's kind of wrinkly. Hold on.
Yeah, couldn't read it.
Hold on. It says, ideal for businessmen. Businessmen, salesmen,
housewives, accountants, and students.
Yeah, and then the other side says, add, subtract, multiply up to
99,999,999.
Oh, so that's great. So I finally got these, and I'm really psyched. I'm gonna wear that on the next leg of the tour. And then they also sent me a new Bifocal Media art shirt, which is just the company name. But look at this.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Huh.
I can't remember the name of the artist.
Is that a new logo?
Yeah, this might be by the guy that runs Bifocal. I can't remember the name of the artist.
But it's not the same as their usual stuff. Well,
they make a new one every now and then. A new Bifocal shirt. But yeah, that's cool. I really enjoyed that design. So yeah, I will post these shirts, the snooper shirts, are limited to 200 or 300. They've been up for at least a month, so I don't know how many they have left. But I'm going to put this in the chat here.
There were some at Cruel World.
Really?
Yes.
Wow, that's cool.
And like one person, I forget who it was, and they said, yeah, the connection was DEVO through you.
Oh, cool. Okay, there's the Bifocal Media link I just posted. That is for the Snooper shirt I just showed you. And if you don't know, Snooper is a great band from Nashville, Tennessee. They're very fast and very tight punk rock band. they're of the I guess some people consider them to be of the egg punk genre.
And Todd is commenting.
Great people and sick short. So I saw you in the front row wearing that, Todd. I did see you in the front row wearing that
shirt.
You
look great.
And I was jealous because I didn't even have mine yet. So I was like, yeah, that's cool. Okay, here we go. I'm just marking off some stuff here that I've talked about. Okay, so another package.
Yeah. Plow.
This is from. Oh yeah, let's take that off the string.
Say down.
Yeah, I saw Jimmy. Yeah, on Jimmy Fallon, Next will be Snooper. You know, I that would make sense. Okay, so here's a package from B Thurman, who we see here on the stream sometimes, and I think this is more of their music. Let's see. They've sent me some cool little mini CDs in the past, and oh yeah, look, here we go. Right here. The letter says, I like handwritten letters. That's cool. Hope you're having an exceptional day. Enclosed, you will find one CD copy of the latest Superphone album, 7800. Please enjoy. Also of note, you can reach the Superphone Supersong service music by phone system by calling 380-900-7149. So make note of that. I'll show the number here.
What does that mean?
I guess you call and hear a song. 380-900-7149. Have a great rest of your week. And then look, there's a little picture they drew of themselves. Very good. Cool blank space down here. Look. That's in my brain.
Okay.
All right, now this looks good. This looks good even through the bubble wrap. Let me tear on into this. I like the design of the.
Thank y'all for the thumbs.
Look at that. Superphone 7800.
Mm-hmm.
Let's read some of the titles here. Incoming Message Cassette, Telethon, Tube-Minded Man, Aquaculture, Unusual Times, Foul It Up, Get Smart, Beautiful, Are You, ? 7800, and Outgoing Message Cassette. I like this already. That's cool. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, maybe this will be one of the things I do laser drops on when I do a video on recent stuff I've acquired, which I'm really behind on, by the way. But thank you for that, B. We appreciate that very much. Now, this is a total mystery to me right here. This is from Argentina.
Rip it up.
And I don't know what this is. I don't know if this is something somebody talked about sending me and I just forgot.
Don't matter. Rip it.
We're gonna dig in here. Let's see. Well, this isn't very easy to do here.
Those things don't cut very well, as you know.
Okay. It's in this, whatever it is. What is it? What could it be?
Ought to be a photo.
It's a thing inside a thing.
Something minimal.
What? What is this? Wait, is there a letter explaining? I don't remember what this is or why I have it, but look. Who is this? Who is this? There's no information.
No one we know?
Wait. Rattle. It says something like rattle still stick right there. I can't read the word. And then it's signed by TR or JR. I don't know what this is. Why would somebody send me this from Argentina? Maybe it's something I forgot about. But who is that?
Well, obviously it's something you forgot about and no one knows.
Well, maybe it's something I never knew about, but
I mean, if they're commenting about that, it's like they said something, but you probably didn't understand what they're saying.
I'm so confused.
Just gotta do a little research.
It's almost like it looks like the singer of like Nickelback or like Metallica or could be any of those bands.
Oh, Nickelback or Metallica? Excuse me.
Look at the guy. You don't know what kind of music's coming out of that face.
Big difference. Big.
I know, but you don't know what kind of music's coming out of his face.
I'm seeing poison, you know.
But this is an actual pencil drawing. Like, this is not a copy.
Oh, I know. It's a poison tribute group.
What is this? Now, somebody's probably mentioned, I'm going to send you a picture I drew of my favorite band or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. But I appreciate this person's creativity and their willingness to create. And the packaging was delightful. And it made it here totally flat.
Douglas was asking, could it be Thor? It's like, no.
I don't think so. I don't think Thor ever had that kind of long hair.
Right. And he never wore a bandana.
God, it's almost like that picture reminds me of something, but I don't know what.
B is asking that they're there, you know, she's there, and did you do hers yet?
I did. Yes. This. It looks great.
B, that's awesome.
And I love all the titles of the tracks, the incoming message, outgoing message. That's brilliant. It looks fantastic. And I like the little drawing of you on the letter.
Really cool. Amazing. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. So thank you. I mentioned that if and when I do another video where I catch people up on what I've been getting recently, I usually do little laser drops on CDs or needle drops on records. So maybe I'll remember to put that in the mix there when I do one of those.
B says, yeah.
Now this is what Tim mailed this back to me. Thank goodness. Because I had some extra shit I couldn't fit in my luggage from the tour. Now this is just a couple of samples of the DEVO tour merch. Okay, for one,
some of it's pretty good.
For one, we have this.
and like I think I have to have one of those.
Well, I had to have one for the archives.
Come on, y'all.
And then we have okay, hold on. Ooh. We have this shirt that we've never sold before except for on this tour. The great Chichi Rodriguez.
Yeah. And I wanted that one too, but like I could only buy one. And
so this is the original. This is what the original Are We Not Men, We Are DEVO art was supposed to look like. It was an actual image of Chichi Rodriguez, the golfer. The Stiff Records used it on DEVO's Be Stiff single in the UK, but it was never used in the US as album art. So I thought it was time that since Chichi had passed fairly recently, that we do a Chichi tribute tee finally. So that's good. I like the way that turned out. And then, of course, here's the tour tee with the beautiful metallic and puff inks. Now, see that white ink? That is puff, and it's all raised up off the shirt. It feels real nice. And then there's all the tour dates, and there's like all the puff ink on the back is raised up and puffy. Feels good. So that was it. That's all the samples I got from the tour. And then, yeah, because I had everything else in the archives. So that was the two new things I picked up. Moving right along, look at this.
And Dead Wax says, hello, all. What did you get me, Filmer?
Probably a venereal disease.
Ha! Yep.
I did, speaking of old people in the VC, I did meet John Bop Boom at the Boston show right before I was running to get the band on stage and dressed. I saw him in the crowd, just randomly ran into him. It was so crazy. And we got a quick picture of ourselves together, which I posted on social media and such. But yeah, great to meet John Bip Bop Boom. But we talked for like 2 seconds. It was like, I was like, man, I wish we could talk and hang out. I really wanted to meet him after the show, but I was so, because Boston, there's a lot of family members of Josh Hager and all these. And also, I think there were members of our tour manager's family there. So it was crazy after the show, and I couldn't meet up with him. But man, I was so lucky that we ran into each other.
And Dead Wax says that dude is old.
That dude is old.
Gaz says, have you got a 90 Smooth Noodle Maps t-shirt?
I don't think so. I think maybe somebody in England gave me an old tour shirt from over there from that tour, but those are really hard to find. So I don't think I have a vintage Smooth Noodle Maps, what are you saying? Like it was available in the catalog or something, or was it a tour purchase? Now this box is from Mina, Truth Seeker.
Nice. I
got this so long ago, Amita, but it was right before I was going on tour. And so now I'm going to open it up.
JF
Truth
says
Seeker.
you met me. LOL.
Who's that?
JF.
Okay, yeah. Who are you, JF? Give me a hint. So Amina sent me this long ago, and I'm finally getting around to opening up. Amina, are you here? I think Amina's still here.
Waiting to hear from you, Amina.
Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, look at this, dude. I didn't expect this.
Nice.
Look at that yellow vinyl Dickies.
Yep.
Wow.
Mine's white vinyl.
Wow, this is cool. I don't even know if I have this in my collection. I know I have the reissue, and I think I have the black vinyl version, but I don't think I have it.
White vinyl.
Wow, that's cool. All right, hold on. We'll moving right along here. Look at this rare record.
I don't have that.
This is Thor and
Slumlords.
This thing is making me okay. Thor and Slumlords. It's I believe it's live. First ever Baltimore appearance. Yeah, Baltimore show. Appearance is spelled wrong. That's hilarious. So basically, it's a flyer for the show wrapped around the record. And if I remember correctly, I do have some versions of this. But if I remember correctly, this was a version I didn't have, like a certain color of vinyl or something. So let's see. Oh yeah, this is the very rare marble, kind of like clear with a little bit of black marbling in there. You can't. I don't know if you can see it. Just a little bit of black marbling in the center. See it?
Not really, but you're not gonna be able to see it.
See, look.
Nah, you can't see it. Oh, you mean like okay? There's a couple more.
It looks like dirt.
yeah.
But I didn't have the clear. I think there's like white vinyl. There's test pressing. There's black vinyl, and I didn't have this one.
By now, there's and I saw your collection. It's like you got like 30 of each album, anyways.
But I mean, there was only 17 of these.
Well, and everybody, like, I don't know anybody out there. He's a rabid collector of all Thor. So it's like,
I'm Thor's archivist.
I mean, beyond.
Yeah,
So
Thor sends me stuff from his storage, like old costumes.
He does. He does. Not very well, but he does.
I have all of Thor's fan mail from the 70s and 80s.
And he is a
beyond for that
wonderful guy. He's
okay, so there's one more thing in here in the record box. Look at this, Tim.
My computer is taking over again.
Merrill
Womack.
Merrill Womack in the shrink. This was, I believe, maybe the first.
I think this is the first album.
This is the first one that came out after The Winding Way Had a Face. This is where he had a regular face. And this is the second album where he burned his face off.
Wow. That is wow.
Now, if anybody's curious, you can go on my channel and search for Merrill Womack. I have at least one video about him.
Who said that? Who said that?
This is from Amina.
That's for, oh my God.
This whole box is for me.
Holy crap.
And this is a video about how I. What's that, Tim?
She hit the gold mine. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Well, there's a video of on my channel about how I got into collecting him, how I talked to him on the phone in the 90s, how we became kind of like friends through the mail for a few years. But I collect him a lot, and I can't believe what gold was in here. I mean, what you just wow, you really hit it out of the park.
My mind, and
that was nice.
And
those are great.
I didn't grow up caring about that crap.
This was also in the bag.
Looking at that stuff,
Tim, this was also in the bag from Amina, so we're gonna get to this. We're gonna get to this right now. I don't know what's in here. I really don't know. Let's see. But Amina, that was great. I can't wait to add that stuff to my Discogs collection.
It's unbelievable.
That Thor thing I've been looking for. Oh my goodness, Tim! Right off the bat.
Of course.
Okay, so if you don't know me a lot about me, then you probably don't know that I collect little plastic toilets.
He collects toilets.
Not the big ones. I only have 2 of those. They work fine. But I don't have a blue one of these. I have a couple of these candy lollipop toilets from over the decades. And I think this is the second one I have sealed, but this is a totally different color than I have. I have a whole. I need to buy a new shelf for my little toilet because
for the stuff. Yeah.
Well, my shelf it outgrew the shelf. So anyway, that's cool. This is a great addition to the collection. It's been a long time since I've found one. And look, there's another.
But should we say it's like in his upstairs bathroom, he's got velvet paintings of devils on toilets and like.
I like toilets. Oh, and look at this.
It's all toilets. Oh, see.
Tim, don't die. Don't die yet.
Perfect.
What is this? What is this?
Man, I mean,
it's a Kickstarter toilet timer. Oh, it's a timer. What the fuck? All right, what else is in here? What is this?
Oh my gosh.
What? Look, it says rip one. Fart in a can. 100% stink free. Oh, it's just sound. Silent but deadly, loud and proud. The big boy, the squeaker, booty bomb. 1-2 fart. Toysmith.
Moving on.
Do not use fart in a can to cover up actual farts. 6 classic farts are involved in this.
Michael Pilmer. Moving on.
Are you having a bowel movement right now? Is that what you said?
Yes. Yes. Move
Wow.
on.
Might want to cover it up with the fart cannon.
Well, maybe move on.
Wow. Tim, you wish you could direct me on my own show.
Oh.
Now, I'll tell you, this is a good story. So there's a company called Primary Wave who works a lot with DEVO behind the scenes. And I was able to go to their office in New York City and have a little meeting with a couple of guys there. And they were so cool that they gave me some stuff just that they had around the office. They just wanted to give me some samplings of the music that was on, or that they dealt with. Just really random, just literally grabbed a few things and handed them to me. And then I said, oh, man, I can't really walk around with these in the city. Can I pay you to mail them to me? I was like, yeah, no problem. We'll just mail them. So they mailed them to me. And now we get to look at them. Oh, no, wait. Wrong box. This is the one. Oh, this is the one from Primary Wave.
Dead Wax wants you to look down below.
What list for $3,000 on Discogs? I don't remember what. Oh, the fart. The
Womack.
Oh, the Womack. Yeah, not really. Okay, so this is what Primary Wave sent me. Ooh, look. What's in here? Oh. Whoa, they packed them all in boxes. Look. Boxes in boxes. Well, that's kind of cool. All right, check this out, Tim. You might like some of this stuff more than I do. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just saying. I just remember not all of this being exactly my cup of tea. But now this I'm going to want to hear. Look at that.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
Now this is a 3 LP, 140 gram yellow vinyl deluxe edition box set. No, wait. Originally released in the Grammy nominated. Oh, okay, so this is not the box set. This is the regular kind of 3 LP version, not the box. So it's on New Power Generation Records. It looks like right there.
It's sisters.
Oh wow, this is live at the Glam Slam. I wonder if this says "My name is Prince." Oh, it doesn't. You sexy motherfucker. Yeah. So I can't wait. That's pretty cool. I was excited.
Yeah, great.
I was excited when they showed me that.
No, who sent this? This
is Primary Wave. When I went to visit their New York office,
yeah, okay. Now
they work with DEVO, and we were talking about some upcoming projects or whatever, and they were just being nice and showing me the offices and stuff. And
I just need to start calling and kissing.
You probably know who this person is, right?
Yes.
I don't know who that is. Who is this?
It was one. They were on one of those American Idol voice.
Okay.
They're good. They have a good voice.
Emotionally not for sale.
Yeah, it's just
they got like Prince like clothes.
Indie. That person's indie.
And the clothes are real similar.
Oh, but now Prince is all.
This is very Princey, that outfit.
But you're not going to duplicate that.
Okay, check this out. I'm kind of digging this reissue.
Oh my!
Isn't that cool?
Wait, is that a double record?
No, a single.
Oh, okay. Because I would have loved.
I think it's just a straight up reissue.
All right,
but that's cool because I don't even think
great album.
I don't think I have the original on that vinyl.
Oh, I absolutely do.
And then moving right along here. So yeah, Primary Wave was just nice enough to give me some shit. I mean, really, they didn't curate them. They just kind of grabbed what was right around and said, "Here, have these." Oh, now you'll like this, Tim.
Actually, I would love that. Yes, absolutely. Yep. All right, I'll expect that. And yes,
you're expecting all right.
I don't care.
Did you hear Tim's expecting?
Oh, they've seen me. Yeah, another great album.
Color vinyl.
I mean, great album. Like, I mean, honestly, does anybody think it was not? Because they really were.
Fantastic. Look at this.
Yes, phenomenal music.
Peter Gunn, Pink Panther, Moon River.
I know much of it,
Baby Elephant Walk. Can't diss that song.
No, I mean, certainly one of the best composers of our era.
So that's a first for me. I don't own any Mancini. Now, this is one that I'm probably going to sell.
I love her too.
Yeah,
but
I figured you would. But that seems
Mike,
like...
did anyone in DEVO meet the Velvet Underground?
I don't know that. That is not a question for me. All right, now, something's in here.
That was a cool box, though, Mike.
Yeah, no, it was a great mix of stuff. And actually some stuff that I'm like, oh, okay, yeah.
I'm surprised that, like, culture clubs, like, oh, yeah, I haven't listened to them in so long, It's just...
Primary wave
music. Nice.
Primary wave music. And then
those are those dry whatever shirts.
Oh, look at this. Servants of the Sun, CRB. I have no idea. And then this. Look at this.
Oh, CD.
This is all from Primary Wave too. But look at that. I don't own any War on CD. So to have this, look at all those albums.
Whoa. Is that their entire set?
Well, I don't know how many albums they have, but
I don't think they had more than 4.
It's called the something collection, CA collection, C something collection. What does that say under War?
That's hard to read.
Hey, can you make me solo, or can I? Hold
on. Yeah, I can. Movie, boom.
The something. Oh, I think it's just the CD collection. The CD collection, 1977 to 1999. Wow, that's pretty cool because I don't have any War that I know of, so that's sick. Yeah, thanks Primary Wave, and look at that fab reusable envelope.
Yeah. No, that was great.
Okay, now more records and stuff to show you. In here. But let's take a break on the records for a second. I want to tell you a little story about this morning, Tim, and I want to ask you guys for your advice. Anything in the chat that I need to deal with that's important?
I'm watching nothing major. No.
Okay, nothing I need to answer. Okay, cool. Okay, good. So check this out. So I'm driving this morning to the post office to drop something off. I noticed something in the street catches my eye just because of the size of it, right in the middle of the street. So I immediately just pull over because I'm like, I got to see what that is. Well, it was somebody's phone, but it's like toast, right? So I'm wondering, like, there's no way I could like even return this. I can't even. I mean, there's no way. It's dead, right? There's no way I could figure out who this belongs to.
Yes, there actually is.
It's not. Is it even worth taking anywhere? Or
yeah.
Where would you take it?
Because the SIM card has all the information. The phone doesn't.
But I don't even know if was it rained on, because it looks not clean. But I guess most people's phones aren't clean.
It doesn't matter. Yes, it's recoverable. Obviously, it won't work again.
The camera lens looks great though. But yeah, so I'm wondering what I do with it. People in the chat, what should I do with this phone that I found in the street this morning?
The thing is, like, you don't know what service they had. That's the problem.
Gaz, that's pretty cool. Did you get your hands on one of those originals? Replace the glass, then you can use it. Well, I don't want to use it. I just want to know if there's any due diligence I can do to get it back to whoever lost it. But I just don't know if there is. I don't know. But I knew it was a phone when I saw it, like from afar, but somebody didn't see it and ran over it. And that's unfortunate. All right. So this box of records, my friend from Rochester, New York, Dave LaPlaca, sent me. Now, Dave LaPlaca is somebody I've known for many years. He was a DEVO fan.
Wait a second. Those are all his?
What?
Those are all his?
Why don't you just let me finish the story?
I'm sorry. I'm just blown away.
No, so no, Dave LaPlaca, I've known for a long time, back in the early days of Devo Obsesso and all that stuff. He was a Devo fan who also really loved Carcass. And I'd never met a Devo fan who liked death metal. So we really bonded on Carcass a lot. And the years passed, he got married, had kids. You know, we haven't really seen each other a lot. I had a day off in Rochester, and he came to meet me. And he was really nice to take a bunch of shit that I had that I couldn't carry home and mail it home for me. And so there's a lot of records in here that I found at thrift stores along the way or whatever. So, and there's probably even more cool stuff in here than that, but I just don't remember all of what I gave him. So Dave, if you're watching, I will pay you back for the shipping. I just wanted to open this on stream. But look how well it's packed. Look.
Nice.
Okay, here we go. Oh yeah, so Tony, my friend Tony Dio Leonard. Do you know him, Tim? He's the guy with long, heavy metal hair, always has a jacket with pinback buttons. He started his own YouTube channel recently. I don't know if you could find it, Tim. It's called Tony Dio Leonard Metal Emporium or something like that. But he's a metalhead. He knows every metal band that's around today. He always is on the guest list for every metal band. He has a sick music collection. And he does really informative, really geeky videos about good metal bands. So if you look up Tony Dio's Metal Emporium or Tony Dio Leonard, I'm not sure how he'd be represented, but I should have had his channel. But anyway, he gave me some Devo covers to have Devo signed because he couldn't get everybody to sign them. So I took them from him, got them signed, and then had Dave mail them back for me. So that is some of what's in here. And this is Tony Dio's bag, Heaven and Hell Records. Nice. I don't know where that store is, but that's his bag. Sweet. So let me show you. Oh, Dave, you did a great job packing this. Thanks, man. Look at that. Yeah. Sweet. Yep. Okay, so there's all kinds of stuff in here besides his album covers, but let me show you those first. Now these are he got some of the guys to sign this at the little after show that was happening, but this was in DC. But let's see, are these all that are in there? Let's make sure. There's a rando one here. Okay, so these are the covers that he got signed. Mark, Bob, Jerry. Look how Mark drew his hand all bandaged up. Yeah. And the sideburns. Yep. And then this one also. 2 Freedom of Choices signed. And then this one. Nice. Actual size. Yeah. So I got those signed for Tony. If you're watching, Tony, I'll get these back to you whenever it makes sense. You know, we can meet up. I'm in town till mid-June. So, oh my God, there's shit everywhere, Tim. All right. And then look at this, Tim. I found this at a thrift store in I don't know, some weird place. Maybe Brooklyn, maybe DC. I don't know. But look at this. Still in the package. I think I paid $2.99 for it.
Wow.
And it's one of those fold-up ones, like the CD cases that I get.
Holy
look
cow.
at that. In the package.
That's amazing. that's like 80s like crazy.
But it's still in there. Like
wow.
It's a silver one. You fold it up.
Not even open the
look at that. Isn't that cool? Because usually when you find them, they're all scuffed up or whatever.
But crunchy. They're usually crunchy.
$3.31.
That's cool.
And then at the same store, I believe. Oh well, I don't know if it's the same store at this point. Oh wait, Hardcore Devo show.
Gaz had a comment. Do you want to keep going or?
I met Bob Warren in the pub across the road from the Town and Country Club where they were playing Got 60 Good. Wow. That's great. Yeah, Bob's good. He's good people to meet. Real Tomato says Devo is my favorite band and I like death metal and black metal. Yeah, I mean, I've met a lot of people that fit that description since I met Dave LaPlaca, but when I met Dave, that was like the first dude that was like into really heavy stuff and really, really into Devo. Heaven and Hell Records is a local label. Okay. Yeah, I got to get this back to Tony. Anyway, so I think Dave LaPlaca, the guy that so graciously mailed me this stuff home, also included a CDR because he was always into tape trading back in the day, CDR trading of live shows. He gave me some really rare Carcass bootleg shit. But this is the Devo show from 2014, Hardcore Devo, that he probably recorded. Here's the Hardcore Devo show and soundcheck I recorded in Baltimore, 2014.
And I'll tell you what, like that show, I missed it. I missed it entirely, and I am so thankful that people like you recorded it because, Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I hear the audio and
Dave, knowing Dave's pretty on point with details. He probably got a really great recording. Now, this is some records. Somebody that a friend of mine was hanging out with mentioned that he had a couple records in his car or whatever that he wanted to give me of his band. The band is called the Narthex. You can see here on the back, the Narthex. Or Slugbug. Is it Slugbug or by Slugbug? The release is called the Narthex by Slugbug. But two different versions. I think one of them is black vinyl, as you can see, and then one of them, Tim, the rare one, is guess what? Glow in the dark.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, he knows because I love anything glow in the dark.
I have no idea what this stuff sounds like. I'm guessing it's a little experimental and maybe some noise. But
he is saying Slugbug is awesome.
Super cool. Awesome.
That's good.
That's great that you know. So yeah, I'm psyched with those. That's probably going to be in a video when I do my recent acquisitions. And here's a flyer I found on the street, Tim. I couldn't believe it. This is in Philly. Now, whenever I'm in Philadelphia and people talk about Philly cheesesteaks or whatever they want to talk about, the sport team, I'm always like, I really love Philly because Schoolie D and Steady B are from Philly. Two of my favorite early rappers. So I'm walking down the street and I see this taped up. The Dwarves with Schoolie D, July 2025. Like, they're playing together. And then it says, what? Schoolie D, the original gangster rapper, is back, and he's got a new killer LP. And the Dwarves are playing with Schoolie D.
I did not know that.
I don't know if the Dwarves are from Philly. It says the vicious return of rock legends Dwarves, playing a special set celebrating the new release, Sunshine, Lollipops, and Rainbows. And if I was in Philly, July 20, whatever, I'd go to this with bells on, dude.
Oh, I know you would. Because I just found his first demo LP and his second one, and I was asking Mike about it because I was selling them as a group, and they weren't, and they're big money records. And he's like, "Oh no, they didn't come together," and I didn't know it.
So, but if anybody goes to this, if anybody plans on going, please let me know because I want to buy a Schoolie D shirt if they have them for sure. I'm not really a big Dwarves fan. I like them, but the Schoolie D thing really is tripping me out about this. So I was really glad to find that. Freaked out. Now what's this?
And we saw the Dwarves. They opened up for somebody we know. Was it Dickies?
I didn't see the Dwarves. I've never seen the Dwarves.
Okay.
But anyway, I brought some pictures. My friend Larry Shore, a new friend of mine that I met online last December. He's a photographer. He's an older gentleman, probably a little older than us, 10 years older than us. And he was a photographer back in the day in San Francisco. And he sent me a lot of pictures of DEVO back last year. And I got Mark and Jerry to sign a couple of them where they're featured. And then I got Boogie Boy to sign one. Now, this is the suit that Boogie Boy wears on stage these days.
And look on down, Michael Pilmer.
And then here's one Jerry signed, but he smudged it. And let's see, is there another one? Hold on, I'll look in a second, Tim. Hold on.
Cool.
These didn't get signed, but anyway, cool pictures of the band live back in the day, San Francisco. And I was like, I never get stuff signed by the band, but these were like new pictures I'd never seen, and they were already printed out nicely. I'm like, I could just throw them in my suitcase and take them and get them to sign a couple of them for old time's sake.
It's pretty cool stuff, though. It's like, wow.
I mean, this guy just sent them to me. They just happened to arrive on my birthday last year. He didn't know it was my birthday, but they happened to arrive. So moving right along here. Oh, here's another one of Tony's.
Yeah.
Signed by the principals. Tony, I got to get your shit back to you. These are records now that I found thrifting. Okay, you guys ready? We still on point? Everybody good?
Yeah, we're at point.
I got lots more to show you and tell you.
Get point.
So here we go. Music for your plants.
And I have seen that, and I have passed it.
Look, you kidding me? I'm always going to get music for plants. Every time
I didn't. I've seen it.
Oh man, always got to get that. Then of course I found a Marcy record.
Okay, that's cool.
If you guys don't know, I'm really into little Marcy Tigner, and I'm gonna get that off there. And I tend to pick her stuff up if I think maybe I don't have the right I don't think I have this version with a little tiny $1.98 in the flower. I think I have a version with a bigger price. I don't know, but I got it. It was cheap, and probably gave me a little good luck along the way on the tour. And if you don't know, I'm a big collector, and there are other videos about my Little Marcy collection on my channel. Now, this is really cool, Tim.
Uh-oh.
You like Christmas records, right? What about Merry Tuba Christmas? And yes, Tuba Christmas is one word. Tuba Christmas is one word intentionally because look on the back. It's all one word all the time. Tuba Christmas, Tuba Christmas, Tuba Christmas. It's all about Tuba Christmas, Tim.
Does Al Mothersbaugh know about this?
Now, for the rest of my life, it's going to be Tuba Christmas and not regular Christmas. Merry Tuba Christmas.
Yeah.
This one's worth good money too, Tim.
I don't know that I've seen it.
Yeah, I hadn't either.
But has Al? I think he should send a copy.
Who?
Massive Hot Dog Recall.
Oh, I don't know. I found this. This is worth reselling, Tim.
I've not had that. So
Yeah, no, it's. There was just a look about it that I was like, okay, it's on Denon label, which I don't see very much. It's a bunch of stringed instruments, like really random photography. Like, it just struck a chord. I can't tell you how much it's worth. I forgot. But
hey, Cape Cod Ken stepped in. What's up, buddy? He says,
really?
I know someone who plays the tuba and regularly does Tuba Christmas.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait to hear it. Look,
And,
Tim's talking about wieners again.
Talking about wieners again. Hey, breakfast. Yeah, come on.
Tuba Christmas. Now we're talking Tuba Christmas.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
I would like to hear that. Calling Dr. Love with tubas.
I would love to hear that.
Look at this. This is worth something, Tim.
I don't like it, but okay.
Name of the label is pretty cool. Berendal.
I have some of that label.
Look at that, though.
Yeah, that's cool. That is cool.
And with that ponytail, he's got to be a little experiment. Yeah, Cosmogenesis for pipe organ. It's called Cosmogenesis, dude.
And that ain't no pipe organ, So
smoking the pipe to get to that organ.
Yeah, he's been smoking.
Now I found these two together right next to each other in the store, in the thrift shop.
Hey, Dan Doctor. What's up?
What's up, Dan? How's it going? All right, now look at this. I found these next to each other in the same store, both in the shrink.
Oh shit. Okay, yeah. I would have absolutely bought them.
I'm gonna sell them as a set.
No, I would have them framed.
Well, somebody's going to do that. It's going to be obvious that that's what's going to happen.
It's so perfect.
Well, look at that. They're in the shrink, dude. So that means the price tag on them.
With the price tags. I love it.
But they're going to be right off easily because they're on the shrink. I couldn't believe that they were right next to each other. I saw this one first, and then I flipped to this one. I was like, sold.
That's amazing.
And they're in great shape. Oh, now I got to mention this. Now, some of these I showed on the stream I did from Brooklyn. But my friend Aaron, who does merch for DEVO now, does merch for Blondie, does merch for Dead Kennedys, does merch for Fred Armisen, everybody. She got me this she got me this signed when I saw Kraftwerk by Ralph Florian. Isn't that cool? I've had this since I was a little boy. So that's the only Kraftwerk autograph I have, and I am psyched about it. Hold on a second. Gotta put this somewhere safe. Okay. Now, moving right along. Lots of stuff to show you guys. Only 2 more records here to show you. Look at this. Okay. I can't remember what this is. Oh, this is like radio announcer's course. Phase 1. School of Broadcasting radio announcer's course. There's a series of these out. But like blank textured cover. And there's the label.
Have you listened to it?
No, of course not. But it was worth getting. It was worth getting at a
because we need to
99 cents.
I got a box set that is like stereo, the testing and like everything.
Yeah, but this is like a course for broadcasters somehow.
This seems to be everything, like broadcasters, testing.
And here's the last one. One of these Glee Club records.
I've seen those.
The College Spirit. And this is from the University of Michigan Glee Club. Now, something Tim and I know we're eBay resellers. We like to find things like this and rescue them. And some of these things really sell for good money.
Yeah, that's a $30 record.
Yeah. So, but it's really great shape. There's no wear to the cover, and that woman did not bleach her eyebrows, which I really dig.
Yeah, it's $30 all day.
Okay, what's this? Oh, and then somebody. Oh yeah, this was some press we got on the tour. There's Josh.
I did see some of that.
So somebody gave me that to put in the archives, which is very nice.
I'm F1 Fanic is saying, "What do you mean, Tim? Test tones?" I'm not sure what
test tones, like the sound, like you're talking about the records that have tones and test pattern or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Audio test record.
Yes, yes. This box set had everything.
Yeah,
everything from your announcer to your programmer, like everything. It was a box set.
Mariana Silva, hello.
Ah, wonderful to see you.
And Fred Armisen says here is doing a show in Detroit, the same as DEVO show. Oh, really? Maybe I'll see him out there. Okay, moving right along because we have other things to talk about, and it's already after 8. I'm going to indulge in a little backstage candy bar. This is leftover treats from green rooms on the tour.
Gaz is asking, do you know what David Kendrick is up to?
He's getting ready to be a special guest at Devotional this year.
Yeah, and he had just ended his tour with Juju.
Yep.
And it was very successful. And I was fortunate to see it at least twice.
Hold on. I got to adjust something here real quick. Hold on. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to go through gifts.
We got somebody that's calling the police. Look down below.
Look, I said hi to you, but you just weren't here for it.
Ditto, bam, bam.
We played your videos and mentioned how talented you are, and we showed what did we show? Whatever. Yeah, we talked about you, Zuna, and we talked about your mom.
He showed it all.
We talked about your mom giving me a strip club T-shirt. Now, speaking of gifts, I got this from our friend Nesshead, who's in the chat. This is one of his characters. This is a nice embroidered patch of one of his characters he created, or characters that he is this a real character that you just paid tribute to, or is this a character you made up? I don't know.
It was his creation.
Look, it looks like my head.
It does. It fits perfect.
Okay, and then I don't know where I got these from, but somebody gave me these stickers.
Man.
Magazine. Here's a spoof on Shepherd Fairey's Obey. It's Oh Boy. I don't know who that person is, though. Here's a flyer I picked up in Rochester, New York when I was with my friend Dave at a store, because I love the Toasters. They're an old ska band from New York. But when I picked this up, he was like, oh, that's my brother's band, or brother, or my cousin's band or something. Somebody he knows is in this band called Some Ska Band that was opening for Toasters. I thought that was so random. So I kept that. Now I was talking about Erin, the girl that got me the woman that got me the autograph from Kraftwerk and who does merch for us and everybody else. She always hands me really cool gifts. And so she handed me this while we were in Salt Lake City. It's a spoof on Garbage Pail Kids. It's called Garbage Pail Saints, first issue trading cards. And at the very bottom, it says, God damn, what does that say? Wait, let me make myself big again. Hold on. And maybe you can see what this says at the bottom there.
Mike, sit still. No, too close.
It won't focus.
Stop. Damn.
I think it's like, it says religious, spiritually inspired cards or something, but it's all religious themes. Oh, wait, look. E pluribus Mormon. E pluribus Mormon. Anyway, limited edition cards that some artist made, right? And I was like, Aaron, you have no idea. Like, I'm totally into that shit. And to prove it, I brought out this, which is my collection I've had since I was a kid. Garbage Pail Kids. Look at all the garbage. Look at all the Garbage Pail Kids. Look. So this is going to be a great addition to my Garbage Pail. And then here comes Wacky Packages after the Garbage Pail Kids. That was my first love in trading cards. Well, Kiss was probably my first love, but Wacky Packages are right up there too. Oh, we got Grease. It goes on and on. But look at all those Garbage Pail Kids. So, yep, I'm sick with it, and I'm proud. All right, so moving right along. Somebody along the way gave me this cassette tape. I don't remember who. Where are you, Tim? You can come back if you want. It's called Under Your Radar. It's a cassette release by PAL. I don't know what it is or what it sounds like, but a cool green cassette. And then I found this at a thrift store. And I think we're going to hear just a little bit of it. I usually use these kind of tapes for the noise sessions we have sometimes. And this one's called, can you read it?
I can. Now it just made.
Okay, wait, now I got to go solo again. Shit.
Yeah.
Hold on. It says, look who's dating and why. Look who's dating and why. Okay. I'm really curious about what this sounds like. So let's just have a little, let's have a little Thursday therapy through this tape called Look Who's Dating and Why. Here we go, kids.
Widows, I declare that it is well. Oh, glory, it's well to be single. Declare that it is well. Oh, glory, it's well to be single. Good, advantageous, expedient, and wholesome for them to remain single, even as I do. That was Paul. You need a mate to do something for God and to be somebody. All you need is God. He's the creator. Amen. Praise the wife.
Wait.
But if you do marry, you do not sin in doing so. And if a virgin marries, she does not sin in doing so. Virgin marries, she does not sin in doing so. Yet those who marry will have physical and earthly troubles. And those who marry will have physical and earthly troubles. Those who marry will have physical and earthly troubles. Those who marry will have physical and earthly troubles. Those who marry will have physical.
Do you agree with that statement, Tim? Those who marry will have physical and unearthly troubles?
Pause for a second. We're getting behind on
physical and unearthly troubles. Is that true?
No. I know you've been doing these anal things, but I'm trying to dislook.
If you get married, you will have physical and unearthly troubles.
Hold on.
I think that's true. Now let's talk about our friend Joe Machos, who we were able to see on tour, and me and Roxy were able to party with him that night until wee hours. And he gave me this. He always gives me some kind of cool Sputnik thing, Tim. And look at this. He gave me this 1988-89 single, Sputnik Aiken Waterman Success single. Look at the case. It's a slimline.
Yeah, it's cool.
It's got a sticker on it. There's not a scratch. Not a scuff. It's completely perfect jewel case. I don't think I've ever seen.
No, but I know Joe.
But look, it's like he bought it and he never.
That's Joe.
So I got this home safely by all means necessary.
Yeah. No, he's
so happy.
He's incredible. Like, there's not many people like that.
But he kept it in such great shape. So anyway, that was cool.
Yeah.
And then this I found at a thrift store, Tim. This is pretty cool. Well, first of all, I found this without the tape, so I had to get that.
Oh, yeah.
Kiss, right? But look at this. It took me a minute to figure out that this was released like this with no front cover. The Residence promo single.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I've never seen a Residence promo single. Animal Lover. At first, I thought, oh, that CD doesn't have the cover. I'm not going to even look at it.
I have others, and yes, they did not come with covers.
Yeah, so this one's worth. I think I remember this one might be a $40 CD.
I don't have that one, but
I'm not a huge Residence collector of all their stuff, so I probably will sell this. I'll probably let this go. But even more valuable than this, Tim, or at the same value, but I can't let this go because I have the other 2 volumes. But this is volume 3 of Celebrities at Their Worst. You ever heard of this series?
Yeah.
It's like bloopers, outtakes, embarrassing moments where celebrities are drunk or angry or whatever. And I had version or volume 1 and 2 when I was in college. Okay. And it was people like actors, Jerry Lewis, the cowboy actor guy, what's his name? John Wayne, people like that. But this series 3 has some really interesting names on here, which I didn't expect. Gigi Allen, Britney Spears, Genesis P. Orridge of Psychic TV, Robin Gristle. Yeah. Howard Cosell, Elvis Presley, Sylvester Stallone, unknown person with Chick Hearn, whoever that is, Ozzy Osbourne, Groucho Marx, Rocky Erickson, the Ramones, Oasis. It's just all these crazy blue 2 CD set. This is a $40 or $50 CD on eBay. Crazy. But cool. I got it because I'm a big fan of that series, so I can't sell that one.
Well, Genesis, I want to hear that.
Okay, so here's more stuff. I'm just rolling right along here. Went to this record store in Rochester called Record Archive. It was a record store bar, Tim. You would have lost your mind there, and you would have spent a lot of money. But I got a few pinback buttons at that place, and I'll be showing you the great pinback buttons I got. Oh, here. This is a gift from he just was in the chat earlier. He made some coaster gifts for me and the band. And there are these coasters, 50th anniversary celebration.
Oh, nice.
Coasters. They're kind of three-dimensional. They're leather.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, so they're kind of like
so they don't slip.
Cool. Yeah. So great gifts. So I got those.
One's mine and one's yours.
Oh, now this is really funny. Okay, I got lots of butter knives bracelets to show you at some point. Now this is really funny. I was walking the streets of Brooklyn because we were in Brooklyn for 3 or 4 days. For whatever reason, we were there for a long time. And I was walking the street and I looked, and in this one neighborhood of Brooklyn, I noticed that people would leave on the wrought iron fences in front of their homes along the street. They would hang clothing or like shoes or whatever they thought people on the street could use. They would hang them out. And oftentimes they would put bags of toys. And I was walking by this utility box and it had all these bags of toys on top of it, stuffed animals and stuff. And this one bag had all these plastic men. And I just noticed that 3 of the plastic men looked a little I recognized something in these men, and it was these guys. They have little DEVO suits on, little yellow DEVO guys. So I took these 3 guys out of the free toy bag because they were the 3 principal members of DEVO. So I'm gonna have to like put little 3D glasses on them and put DEVO on their chest and stuff. So I found those in the street, and randomly, our friend Adrian, from Hawaii, right?
Absolutely.
She showed up and gave me some gifts. She gave me this Hawaii lanyard in case DEVO ever does a gig out there. I can put my backstage pass on that lanyard there. She also gave me this cool vintage pass she found at a rummage sale in Hawaii. Surf's up. Toilet.
No, but like that was it. Like she told me about it. She showed me, like she was so excited. I'm like, oh yeah, perfect. That's absolutely perfect.
And then she gave me this. It's a little ball with a toy in it. And it's a little guitar. A little guitar. Cute. All right, so moving right along. I'm going to start showing you then the bracelets that our friend Butter Knives made for me. Now, Butter Knives, are you still here at all? Let me know in the chat if you're still here. I have a few on. Okay, she made one that says Hail Bear. I don't know if you can see this.
He has quite a few on.
Hold on. I'm sorry, take it off here. She made one that says Hail Bear. It says Hail Bear 666, right? That's one of them. Then she made one that says Noise. Right there. Noise. Then she made one that says Cats Not Kids. Cats Not Kids. Then she made one that says, Tim, what is this? Brap. That's a fart sound in Mad Magazine. Then she made one for Mark Mothersbaugh that says Boogie Boy. Boogie Boy wore it on stage in Boston, and then Boogie Boy said, give this back to her since he wore it on stage. I said, okay, I will do that. And then, Butter Knives, if you're still here, I don't know. I lost the one you said that you made one for me that said Grandma. And for some reason, I looked all through my bags, every pocket. I don't know where I lost it, but I lost one. But there's so many. Look, there's all these. Plus, I'm wearing 3 or 4. Hey, go ahead, Edward. You go ahead. I'm getting ready to show some major cool pinback buttons, though. Oh, yeah, and I got these from, of course, Joe Revito along the way. He makes little 3D printed things. This is the Philly. He gave me these in Philly. There's the Philly bell. And so, yeah, cool DEVO stuff. Now, Mark Mothersbaugh gave me this at rehearsal. He came up to me and said, hey, Mikey. He was like, I missed your birthday in December, so here's a late gift. And he put this ring on my finger. It's glow in the dark. Okay. And then I said, is this a proposal? And I think he said, yes. So I think we might be engaged, me and Mark Mothersbaugh. Actually, he looked better on this with the blue nose. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there. Okay, so check this out. buttons that I bought. You guys ready for this? I love pinback buttons, you guys. I'm so into it. Okay, so let's just go rifle through here. We got Public Enemy. The logo, Public Enemy. We got Cypress Hill. Other great rap stuff that I love. Cypress Hill logo. We got Throbbing Gristle logo. We got, look at this sick public image with a blue eye in the middle you can barely see. I've never seen that design ever. Look at this. I got this because I was seeing Go-Go's at the Cruel World. And I got, oh yeah, Cinderella. Love that 80s hair metal band. Night songs. Anal Cunt. Had to get the AC button. And then here's a band, Tim, that's a really great punk band from back in the day called the Feeders. They had a song called Jesus Entering from the Rear, which is why that Jesus picture is on there. And then we have, of course, the classic Ozzy logo, which I love and hold dear to my heart. This is the most bizarre Devo bootleg pin I've ever found, Tim. It's a drawing of 4 little ducks with what appears to be energy domes on their head. A children's drawing of 4 little ducks with the Devo logo. And we have this bootleg, right? And we have this bootleg. I always get the boot pins when I find them. Got a couple of those Are We Not Men ones. Here's another AC because I had to get a backup of that. And then here's Boogie Down Productions, Criminal Minded. You've been blinded. Looking for a style like mine. You can't find it. That's the great classic rap album there. We're not done. We're not done. Somebody gave me this cool bootleg pin at a show commemorating the tour. I found this on the street of, what city was it? Salt Lake City. No, Wyoming. This is in Wyoming. I found this on the street. It says, Wyoming, you got to wash your MAGA ass. Found it on the street. Here's a bootleg pin, Devo. Had to get that. Some Devo fans made some vests that were in tribute to Youngstown, Ohio. And this is an old Youngstown pin that I got for the archives. Really cool, deep Devo reference there. I got this B-52's logo pin in preparation for maybe something that's happening later this year. I got this sick Mummies pin because I'm really into the Mummies. And in fact, the image of this, I think the image of this is taken from, maybe it's taken from their Uncontrollable Urge cover. They did a Devo cover 7-inch. That might be from that.
Hey Mike,
Hold on. I'm not done yet. Almost done. Village People. Sick pin. And then look at this, Tim. I know I got the shirt in Brooklyn, but I got this somewhere else. Klaus Nomi pin. You never find those. Never. And then I found this on stage somewhere. It's a keyboard pin. It was on stage for some reason. Right? Oh, and then Tim, I want to show them. Oh, you ever been to Search and Destroy New York? I'm asking this in general to everybody. It's the store that sells T-shirts and buttons and leather straps, but it's also filled with porn and really violent imagery and gore. And anyway, I always go in there and buy pinback buttons. So I can't show you the flyer that these buttons are packed in because it's really pornographic. But Search and Destroy is the store, and here are the 3 pins I bought. Tim, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, a great band called Jism from Japan that I loved in the 80s. Mm-hmm. And then we got the beautiful Crass logo, which I'm wearing on my shirt right now. And then best is for last, Ronald McDonald.
Of course.
Right? And then, Tim, I wanted to show people this that you got me at the 80s cruise, this bracelet, which I'm gonna wear the next social outing that I go on.
His diamond bracelet.
Okay, look. Now, a couple more thrift finds. You motherfuckers. I got this. It's Bluegrass. Kurt Burrell, totally autographed by his whole family. That's cool. Love me some Bluegrass. And then I got this. This might be, if this was in perfect shape, $100 record. It's probably 60 in the shape it's in. Rockin' with Wanda. It's a rockabilly album. Found that at a thrift shop somewhere on tour. And then this Savage South Sea Spectacular. It's from a hotel. The Beachcomber Hotel. And the cool thing is that I've seen this here and there, but this has the insert, the hula dancing instructional newspaper.
Okay, but I'm waiting to hear the rest because I have it.
Yeah, but look, it has the thing. I just love that it has the thing. Well, the thing is that at this store, the guy told me if I spent $1, he would give me this thing for free. So I bought the record for $1, and then he gave me this vintage thing for free. Rules and regulations for party guests.
Okay, that's kind of cool.
I looked this up on eBay, and they sell for $10 all the time. So I can sell this for it's probably worth more than the record.
Because the record's not a big deal. Yeah.
No, it's not. But I had to buy something, and then I also from that guy found this. Okay, plain sleeve. It's called Cornhusker 1964, and it's from a university, maybe Nebraska. I can't remember what university it is, but it's called The Sound of the Campus. And the way that this is described on Discogs is really interesting. It's like a very odd record that's part field recording, part skits. Some of it sounds staged, but it's just sounds of college life, I guess. But yeah, this might be a $50 record. Crazy. What else? I just want to make sure. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about, we're going to take a break here for a second. But the next thing I'm going to do is show you the prizes that I'll be giving away next Thursday. And you have to be at the drawing to win. If I draw your name and you're not there, I will go on to the next name to be drawn. And lots of people are in this drawing. I've been collecting these names since January. And there's a number of ways you can get your name in the hat. And when I go have a little bathroom break right now, I'm going to play this thing that tells you how to get entries into the thing so that before next Thursday, you can get more entries in somehow. And here it is. Here's how to earn VPPD entries. You get one entry if you're the first or the last to post a comment in the side chat during any of my 2025 live streams, just like last year. You can also get an entry for every $5 donated in Super Chat. For instance, $10 equals 2 entries and so on. You can get an entry if the comment you leave on any of my videos, live or otherwise, gets pinned to the top of the comment section by me. Also, you guys know I do live noise sometimes at the end of my streams. You can get 2 entries if you join me on screen for any noise segment during my 2025 live streams. Also, throughout the year, I'll be coming up with other ways you can earn entries, like trivia questions and other sporadic whims I may have. So that's how you do it. All right, there you go. I wanted to make sure I thank Rope Snake. He's probably not here, but Rope Snake was one of the first people in my live chat to send me a super chat donation. It was when I was testing out the whole system. So I said, hey, somebody just send me $1 to see if this works. So Rope Snake was the guy that did that. And I finally met him face to face on this tour. I've known him for probably, I don't know how many years I've been streaming, 6 years or whatever it's been. But yeah, so met Rope Snake. I wanted to mention that. What's this? Hey, Michael, ever get invited or get the chance to go to Mark? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes, we have. And I have it. There's video existing of us doing that, which currently I'm going through a whole lot of videos from many, many years ago that I shot on Mark Mothersbaugh's art tours. And I'm discovering some things that are, I can't believe
that he forgot.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah, the guitar pen. Did you see that, Mariana? I found that on stage. Can you believe it? Oh, and I forgot to mention, Tim, this little thing you gave me too, this mood ring that's a guitar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, cool.
Got that on the 80s cruise, right?
Yeah.
So Tim was saying when you wear this, it changes color like a mood ring did in the 70s. If you guys don't know what a mood ring is like a satanic device, like a Ouija board. It sucked the soul right out of you. Man, what a mess in here. I just made a complete mess for myself. So we're going to show some prizes.
Well, you're talking about a mood ring, and now my head's spinning.
Okay, so I got a few minutes to do this, Tim. So I'm gonna make you be. How do I make you go small? Okay, this. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. These prizes are going to be given away next Thursday, again between 7 and 9 p.m. We'll do the drawing at some point during the stream. I'm not sure when. One winner will be chosen, but the winner will get a choice of what prizes they receive. This is to better tailor the prize to the guest. So one of the things that you're going to have a choice of getting is
best we can, guys. Best we can
is this fantastic album that I helped release by DEVO. It's live 1981, live in Seattle. It's a 2-album set. Really great liner notes. I did all the package design, and there's posters in here. It was a Record Store Day release way back in, I want to say 2012. I think it's 2012. Let's see. Yeah, 2012. So Record Store Day 2012. So you can get this as one of the prizes, or if you already have this or you're not such a big Devo fan, which is weird to me, but you will have a choice of getting a release from our friends at Futurismo in the UK. Now, Futurismo hasn't told me what they're going to be sending me yet, but by next Thursday, at least I'll know what it is, and I'll be able to give you a choice of Futurismo's release, which, you know, if you know Futurismo, they release stuff by Devo, they release stuff by the Surf Punks, by the Psychedelic Furs,
Daughter's Wedding.
punk stuff, Chrome,
80s
synth, our hardcore punk. They also do some of that. Anyway, it's going to be a great release, whatever it is. When I find out what it is, I'll let you know, and that will be one of your choices. Also, the third main prize choice you'll have, it's either Devo, a Futurismo release, or Nikki the Talking Cat record, circa 19. I believe this came out in 82. It was recorded in 78, I believe, 74, something like that. Took them a long time to get the Nikki record out, but Nikki the Cat could be speaking to you through record if that's your choice. Now, some other things that are going to come with the prize package, which you'll have a choice on, is you're going to be able to choose one drink coaster which is themed from this channel. So you'll be able to pick the Super Chat Charlie drink coaster, or maybe you'll want the Crochet Clown coaster, or maybe you'd be like the Cats Not Kids pattern, or maybe you would like Jesus Simmons. Whatever the case, you get one toaster, one drink coaster of your choice. Also, you'll be getting a Cats Not Kids notepad with a few sheets of notepads there. You can leave important messages. You'll be getting a CD by my friend Edward's band Kiff. Now, this is their newest CD, and this contains a song that yours truly did lyrics on. It's a cover of Village People, Food Fight. I did vocals. I didn't do lyrics. Well, I did change the lyrics, but I did vocals on the Food Fight song. So you get a copy of this, and you'll also get this bizarre experimental record by Irene Moon, 10-inch record, and it's called For the Neonate. It's about bugs and crustaceans and shit. You'll get this 10-inch record.
And we bought it because we thought it was going to be worth something.
To top it off, you will get my junk mail art, where I take junk mail and draw on it. That could be yours. And this could be the best part of the whole prize, you guys. Vandalized LP cover by me.
And like, I do love that image, and yes, you have brought it justice. There's a minorly heavenly being,
Okay,
castrating, you know. Yes.
So this box here is full of all the names I'm going through. See all these cards? All these cards are different people's names that are in the drawing. And right now, pretty rapid fire, I'm going to read you all the names that are going to be in the drawing. Are you ready? And now, if you hear your name or hear a friend of yours name, what I want you to do is tell them to be here next Thursday, starting at 7 p.m. EST, hang out for an hour or two, and see if they win. Now, again, quickly, I'm going to be reading off these names. These are all people who have entries in the prize drawing. So here we go. Tam, are you ready to be quiet?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Hekfar, our good friend who likes the soap girls. Hekfar, you're in the running. Jeff Young, of course, you're in there a bunch. IB Stratus, my friend Phil Vest, he's in the running. William Pittman, Vinyl Dreamscape. Todd Fadak, of course, is in a lot. Jim Happy is in. Deadwax 66, Randy is in. Burnbot, of course, is in. Jeff Young, of course. Butterknives, Zunatuna, Todd again. Max the Hat, Stinky Akemi is in. Peter Graves, of course, is in there a few times. We've got Rathat, Truth Seeker, Marie Gigi, of course. I'm not going to say the names that are in there multiple times. I'm just going to the new ones.
Yeah.
Bill McKenzie, Louis Golden. Those are all ones that I've said before. Truth Seeker, of course. Okay. Richard Kim from Japan is in. Max Mars, Malcolm Tent, Abnorm, Burnbot again, Douglas Gilbert, Jerry Layton, Nesshead, Breakfast King, who's that? Dan Ductor, Bill McKenzie. I'm seeing multiple names of you guys, but I'm not going to read the multiples just to save time. Douglas Gilbert again. B. Thurman, is in there, who sent me great gifts today. Stinky again, Nesshead, B. Thurman, Jeff. Okay, I'll repeat names now. If you've heard your names, you might be in here several times. True Seeker again, Peter Rathed again, Peter Graves, Burnbot, Adrian is in there, Jeff Young, and that's it. That's what I have so far. So a few names may get added. I'm going to review my videos and live streams from this year, and I'm going to review the comments. If I decide to post any of those comments as a pinned comment at the top, those names will be added to the drawing. I plan to do that before Thursday. So more names will be added. Of course, if there's any super chat donations, those get added as entries. So anyway, lots of people are going to be in it. I got dumb shit to give away, and I plan to do it. All right, Tim, we can come back to real size now. Where's my
Yeah,
damn
you
thing?
know.
Here we go. Oh, actual size.
Actual size.
All right, so the renewal it's not for everyone. That's why I'm giving away. I don't give away stuff that's for everyone. You go to Tim's channel for that. Oh wait, it doesn't have an actual channel. No, actually, F1 fan. No, I am drinking water. I am on a cleanse from the tour and from last night. I was drinking at the Sniffers show. Don't get it twisted. So I'm cleansing my body this weekend. Gonna totally work out all the tour poisons and become a healthy human being again, potentially. So yeah,
he doesn't eat food that's healthy, so that's not going to happen.
Well, speaking of which, let's just eat this little candy bar that I got backstage.
There you go.
But everyone, let me look through my list. I want to make sure you understand. Okay, next Thursday, May 29th, we're going to draw for some prizes. You have to be there to win. Coming soon to the channel, my May tour scrapbook. I did a lot of traveling in May with DEVO. I'm going to make a little video comprised of photos, video clips, a little scrapbook like I typically do at the end of these tour runs. So that's coming. Also, a new DEVO merch item unboxing is coming very soon. I will likely be shooting it this weekend, but we will release it in June. It's going to be cool. You're going to dig it. Also, tomorrow, a local guy named Vern contacted me a couple weeks ago while I was on tour. Said he has a box of CDs and cassettes to bring over tomorrow that I can have. I think as many as 200 CDs or cassettes. So he's going to come over and bring them, drop them off around 5 p.m. tomorrow. Then I'm going to do an unboxing where I just discover what's in it on camera. I think that's the best way to do it. So this weekend, I'll be shooting that. Also, my friends at the company Retro Life, who 3 years ago in 2022 sent me a free record player to test out, sent me another one. They sent me an upgraded version of the record player, which I will be plugging in and hopefully making work this week. And I'll be shooting a video of that.
Chilly since.
Sorry, can you believe it? Though, like 3 years out of the blue, I haven't talked to them, and they emailed me nothing. Most people would have thought this was spam or something, Tim. They emailed me and said, "Hey, we've got this new record player. Do you want us to send it to you?" And I was like, "Yeah."
People, he did nothing at all. And
I did a video about the first one. Maybe they
got but like there was nothing beyond it.
I know, but they
was trying to do everything.
The rock and roll gods work in mysterious ways and often very predictable ways. So anyway, so I get this new record player. I'm going to try it out. We're going to play some weird shit on it. And like I did last time, if you search my channel for the first Retro Life turntable video I did, you will find that I played probably the most hideous music that I could have ever played on it. Great album cover, graphics, and band name to match. So I'm sure Retro Life was pleased with that. That's why they sent me another record player, Tim. And there's Miss Cricket.
There's a butt of Miss Cricket. Yes.
Come here, Cricks. Listen.
Hi, she's not happy.
Hi, buddy.
Crick.
Hey, sweetie. Look at Cricker Bear.
I do know this little girl.
Now, this is my old lady, one of them. Her and her sister have been my friends for about 15 years now.
Cricket, you're such a good girl.
It was 2012. How many years is that since 2012?
Dude, like
13.
I'm just
look at her.
I'm just always happy when I see her.
All right, come on, kid. Oh.
She's a good girl, man.
Now just because he hasn't really peeped his head up today, because I had so much stuff on the desk, I'm going to give you a little free Charlie toilet dance. That's all you get. And Tim, we have 11 minutes, and now we can just shoot the shit a little bit. I think I've talked about everything and shown everything, and I want to thank everybody for giving me all this weird shit and making all this stuff happen. And I can't wait to give away stuff next Thursday. Really cool records. Again, Futurismo release to be announced, but it will be something cool. Maybe it'll be the Surf Punks. Maybe it'll be that hardcore compilation they put out. I don't know, but we're going to find out ASAP. So be here for that, please, if you would. I got a box of CDs for you too, says Jeff Young. They're already yours. Yeah, thank you for returning those. I'm glad you were able to rip that material off there. Any devotional updates? Super Potsy. No, just the date has been announced. One of the special guests is announced. Some of the bands have been announced. We are working behind the scenes to solidify everything else. Of course, the shirt is available for pre-sale, Super Potsy. So if you want to make sure you get your size, I would say purchase ASAP. That way I don't have to take much risk on buying a bunch of extra shirts and guessing who's going to buy them at the show. So, yeah, that's the biggest news, is that the main news has been announced for Devotional. Finally, tickets are on sale. T-shirts are on sale. But there will be more news as Nick and I solidify things over the next few months. A little tricky for me since I'm going to be traveling a lot on tour, but we're going to get it done. Cricket, if you rub on that thing too much, you're going to knock it over. She's happy Papa's home. Yeah, you know, F1 fan, this cat and my other cat have been, I mean, literally, if one of them was on my lap.
No idea.
If one of them was on my lap for an hour, and then the other one, as soon as this one gets off, the other one will come up and expect me to sit down for another hour. I'm like, no, I can't. I have to get up now and do stuff.
And they will fight. They'll fight because of it. It's
they don't fight. They don't come to blows, but they'll meow at each other.
I've been there.
You're here once every year or two. You don't know.
Oh.
You don't know. But what I do know is somebody's getting this. Somebody's getting one of these next week. I don't really want to give some of this stuff away, to tell you the truth, but I'm gonna. Cricket, what do you think about this? You guys, is this great or what?
That's pretty funny.
And the damn. Okay, wait. So I'm gonna have to. This thing's upside down. I'm gonna hang it a different way. Yeah, it's positioned right now, but it's actually hanging wrong. The point needs to be pointing down. But isn't he cute? And with hair, the Hail Bear. I mean, what a couple. What a couple of bros. You're gonna see this. You're gonna see this in your sleep, Tim.
No, Douglas Gilbert is asking: has Tim found any prog rock albums or listens to any of them? I did find another mega situation with some prog rock stuff, stuff that I don't know a lot about, and I'm going through it. So yeah, I'll let you know as I go through it, Douglas.
And dig this. So I was going to show you guys some photos from the tour that I took of just some of these really weird cities we stopped off in on days off that had dilapidated buildings and boarded up hotels. But I will put those photos in the scrapbook video that I'm going to be working on over the next week or so. So, yeah, I don't know. I hope everybody enjoyed me throwing a bunch of show and tell at you for 2 hours, because we barely had enough time to do all that, Tim. And I'm looking around going, did I forget anything? Did I forget anything?
Yeah, and you went through all those packages and stuff. It's like, wow.
Dude, you should see my couch over here. It's just piles of records not stacked safely and T-shirts on top of records. It's going to take me an hour to clean this shit up.
And everybody's like we know how each we are. It's like,
wait, look at my desk. Look at my desk.
Oh yeah, no.
Wait, look at my couch.
No.
See my couch over there? Look at that.
Yeah, like that would Mike will not sleep if it's like that.
Yeah, I got to clean it up before I go to sleep. But yeah, so let's see. Okay, what people are saying. Is everything good? Everybody happy? Did I forget to answer anybody or shout out somebody or something? Let me see here.
I'm still trying to roll down.
Let me see out the likes are okay. If we could get a few more thumbs in the like thing before we sign off, that'd be great. I mean, it really does help me.
You all liked it, and like honestly, let us know what we could do differently to make you like it better. Whatever.
Well, Tim, we know what you want. We want you to do differently, but you're not a team player, and you won't do it anyway. Even if they said they wanted you to do something, you wouldn't do it.
Taking my clothes off, Mike. I'm not doing that.
I know, but if that's what the people want, Tim, you can't put it out there saying, "Let us know what you want us to do," and then say no.
Well, it's supposed to be a family channel.
Tim's a tease. I never trust Tim with that. He's teasing you.
Man. What am I-
So, all right. Well, your cats will look at your empty boxes. Oh, I know.
Oh, he's
Believe
got
me.
lots of those.
Cricket, it's hard to walk somewhere, right? Because all the buttons. Yeah, she's like trying to find somewhere to step. But yeah,
girls.
Michael, have you ever seen Mark M's rare instruments? Yeah, of course.
Oh my gosh, they're
I've
amazing.
seen Mark's I've seen his
Oh
collection.
wait, no. You mean those instruments? No.
I mean, I've seen Mark's collection of all kinds of things. He has really weird, oddball collections of things, and I've seen them all. I think I've seen all the fan mail from the '80s, a lot of it, and just stuff he's accumulated over the decades. It's amazing to me.
And F1 Fennec.
Are you trying to knock that off the damn
He
desk?
shares them with everyone, and like he's tried teaching us how to use them like at different times, and some of the best times of my life. It's like amazing, this person that has that skill, and he just spend time and teach you something.
No, Tim.
What?
No.
What do you mean?
That's what he says. No, Tim. He's telling you no.
Okay.
So just get that straight.
That
He's saying no.
Oh, that was an amazing time. Like I couldn't. Yeah, that was great.
But Hail Bear, guess what he says? Yes.
Oh, Hail Bear definitely says yes.
These guys are saying yes all damn day. Now, let me remind you that the person, we're going to end on this image, Tim, in about 4 minutes. I'll give you a quick peek. We're going to end on this image. This is one of the things that the winner of the VPPD, the Viewer Participation Prize drawing, will win next week. And the dogs will not be here for it.
No, I literally hit my head. That's why they barked.
They thought that was funny.
Yes.
Oh, here, Rod says, and I can forgive you for being wise, but I can't forgive you stupid. That's funny when he says, well, yeah. And, if you meet Michael Schwartz in person, he will recite those lines to you.
And
unsolicited.
He's amazing.
No, your parts, Tim. No, your parts. Instruments. You guys can have that argument elsewhere. So, Cricket, you ready to say bye? Okay. Did you hear that?
I did.
Look.
Crackers.
She loves
Love
an
you,
elbow.
girl. Love
Okay,
you, girl.
All right, Cricket, we're going to go to sleep soon. I want to thank everybody for coming here. I want to thank you for your support in any way. And I want to thank Todd for the devil and everybody for everything that's on this table and all over my room right now. Cricket, thanks you for your support and your love and affection, and also my hand right now. And you hear that?
Oh, yes.
She's on the mic.
Oh, Crickers.
She's on the microphone.
Yeah, she's a good girl. Oh, she's a good girl. Love that kitty. Oh, I love that kitty. Oh my gosh.
We can just let her do this for the next few minutes.
Oh, I want to watch that for hours. Mike, this is perfection.
She's shaking the whole desk.
Oh, I don't care. She's doing everything. It's perfect. Oh my gosh. Why haven't we done this before?
Crickers.
It's perfect. Crack, crack.
We're just kicking buttons around.
Cricket. Cricket. Come on, honey.
What are you doing, girl?
Cricket, come back. Come back.
Here she goes. Get it, girl. Get it, girl.
Get it, Crick. Get it, Crick.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So, well, that was a good.
That was good. That was really good.
Anne Marie sings the Dickies Super Potsy. Come on now, don't tease. Anne Marie sings the Dickies. That'd be good. All right, so more Cricket. Yeah, Cricket. She only does this when she does this. We cannot demand anything of Cricket. But what we are going to demand is that you look at this image as we sign off. And Tim, I want to say sayonara. Tim, I'll call you over this weekend. Tonight, I'm going to clean up and go to bed.
Yep.
And so, yeah, everybody say bye to Tim. Yeah, see, everybody say bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye, Tim. Tim, I'll talk to you very soon. Thanks for your service to this rock and roll thing.
All right. Good night.
All right, buddy. All right, so you guys, we're going to end on this image of this beautifully vandalized album cover that somebody will win within their bountiful prize package. That will be given away next Thursday, 7 to 9 p.m. EST here on this channel. Thanks again for coming. The last person in the chat to comment will get an entry into this very drawing. Cricket, you cannot win the prize, okay? Okay. But of course, that would make shipping for me really easy if you did win the prize, Cricket. So maybe you can win the prize. All right, here we go, guys. The Devil and Anne Marie and her little beautiful demon angels. And we'll see you next time. Love you all. May the rock and roll gods bless you as they've blessed me and Cricket and Miss Meowser. Here we go. Doo-doo-doo, 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 doo-doo-doo.